was not hearing. I was not laughing. Nothing was funny to me again. Call the doctor. Call the doctor. So this was joking. I started shouting, madam, multiple tears. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is thelmaiyagba, and if you're not new, thank you for clicking on another video. You guys, I've been talking for more than 10 minutes and I was not recording. I was not recording anything. I was not recording jack shit. And I've been talking. Wow. Anyways, today we're going to talk about my labor and delivery experience. I know you guys want to know what happens in that room, what happens over there. So I'm going to let you guys know what my experience was. So guys, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory, pre-labor. Yeah, I don't know where to start from. So in my last video, my last vlog, I told you guys that my baby was weighing 3.6 kg and I was starving. I wasn't eating. I wasn't eating much. I was eating mostly fruits, and I was eating like once or twice a day. And I was ready for that baby to come out, but she wasn't coming out. She was not ready to come out. So I was doing a lot of exercise. I was doing squats. I was dancing. I was jogging. I was taking walks in the evenings with my husband. I was eating pineapple morning, afternoon, night. During pregnancy, they tell you to avoid pineapples because it could lead to contractions that could, result to preterm delivery, premature delivery. Yeah. So they're asked to avoid pineapples, and then now that I'm ready for my baby to come out, I'm eating pineapples so that the contractions will come. But work. It don't work. I did everything for my baby to come out when I wanted her to come out. She did not come out. She didn't come out. She was busy adding weight in my stomach. I went for another scan after that one, and they told me my baby was 3.86 kg. 3.86 kg. Then my expected date of delivery was like 1 week away. I was like, before weekend, this weekend will finish. This baby, if you don't enter 3.9, before my EDD, 4 kg. I said, how do I want to push a 4 kg baby? I came home and I was still doing my exercise. So my expected date of delivery was 13th September. And on the 11th, that was on the Monday. 13th was for Wednesday. So on Monday, I was doing my normal starving routine. By like 1, 2-ish, I decided to go and eat. I went to fry plantain, and while I was frying, I had jollof rice already, so I wanted to fry plantain to eat with jollof. It was jollof rice or rice and stew? I think it was rice and stew or jollof rice. One of them was rice, and then I wanted to fry plantain. So while I was frying the plantain, I just felt, sorry about that, I just took the lights. I just felt like a strong pain that went from the top of my tummy down. Before then, I've been having like contractions, small contractions that more like period pain, period cramps. But it just like maybe happens in the morning and that's it. That's the end. I don't feel it again. So I had that sharp pain that like moved from like top to bottom. So now that I think about it, I think it was my baby, descending. Like it was from top to bottom. I just felt the pain. Finished frying my plantain and I went to my room to eat. I usually, when there's no lights during the day, I usually eat in my room because there's a rechargeable standing fan there. So I went to my room to eat, and during pregnancy I was having a lot of discharge, which is normal. So I said, before I sit down to eat, let me check if there's any discharge so I can clean it and sit down and eat. So took tissue to clean, and I saw the first sign of labor. Bloody show. So the bloody show is like a white, clear discharge, not white, clear discharge, yeah, but it is stained with blood, so it's now like brownish clear, yeah, type of discharge. Yeah, So that was what I saw on the show, and I was like, hey, it's about time. Mind you, that Monday I didn't even do any exercise, I didn't do anything. I was just chilling. I was basically sleeping because when it's almost your due dates, when it's close to your due date, they tell you to be active, be walking, take walks, move around, don't sit at the place. That day, I said, I beg, I don't tire. I was just lying down, and I took a picture I sent to my husband, and I was like, it's time. I think he did not believe me, honestly, because every time I'm telling him, I think I'm feeling contractions. I think I'm feeling contractions. It's like, which contract? So I told him, this is the first sign of labor. Some people see it, some people don't see it, but it's one of the first signs that you see. I continued eating my food, and I felt a little bit of pain while eating, and by the time I was done eating, the pain really was gone. There was no pain anymore. Then I went to lie down, nothing. By the time my husband came back in the evening, nothing. No pain, no contraction, nothing. So we went for a walk. We took a long walk. We walked for about an hour. I said, today I'm going to stress this baby. I was thinking that by the time I get home, when I sit down, that's when all the pain will just hit me. I got home, still no pain. Sat down, we ate, gisted for a while, and then went to bed. And about 1 a.m. ish, normal insomnia. By 1 a.m., that's usually when my sleep ends. That's why I took my leave from work early, because by 1 a.m. I'm awake till 5, 6 a.m. And that's when I'm supposed to prepare and go to work. That's why I took my leave like 2 weeks before I gave birth, because I was drained. So by 1 a.m., normal waking up time, I just woke up. I went to ease myself, came back to bed. Then I started feeling some contractions, some pains. I started feeling some, oh my God, this hair does not want me to be great. Can you allow me? Yeah. So I started feeling some pain. I was like, I don't want to give myself false hope. I hope this pain that I'm feeling is really what I think it is. It kept coming and going, coming and going. I said, but there. I picked up my phone. I opened my contractions app. I'd already downloaded the contractions app. I was ready for this thing to come. So I opened the app, and then I started timing my contractions. So when the contraction starts, I'm going to put, a screen record of the app. And when the contraction starts, I hit the start button, and then it goes on for some time. When it ends, I click end. When another one comes, I start button, ends, end. So started timing my contractions, and I saw that it was progressing, and the pain kept coming and going. So by 2 a.m. ish, I woke my husband up, and I told him, I think the baby's ready to come out. He's like, what is it? Sleep in his eye. I was telling him, I think the baby's ready to come out. He was hearing, your baby doesn't want to come out. He turned to the other side. What's doing this one? Wake up! The baby is about to come out. He was like, huh? I said, I've been having contractions. I've been timing it. And then he looked at the app. He was like, are you sure? I said, yes. He checked the time. Past 2. By this time. I said, yes, Zimmy that is doing it. That's why the contraction is happening now. He was like, okay, let's see how it goes. So I was just lying down. I wasn't ready to go to the hospital yet, obviously, because it just started. So we're not there yet. We're not yet there. So I was just in bed, still timing until it got to the point where the app told me it's time for you to get ready to go to the hospital. If you want to eat, if you want to take a bath, just get ready. I had my bath, and then I came to the living room, and then he was having his bath. So while I was in the living room, I'm going to show you guys a clip. I was still having contractions. It was coming and going. I was just walking around the living room. And then when we were done, when he was done having his bath, it was still dark outside. I think it was now about 5 a.m. We decided to set up the baby's bed.
What are you doing? That's net. I don't know. What happened? La 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 la. Oh, so cute. Carry the baby now. Do that thing you did the other time. Do that thing you did the other time. They are all inside the bag. I know. You want to go and remove them? You want to go and remove them?
So after setting up baby's bed, by like 6 a.m., 6:30, it started raining that morning. So we were waiting for the rain to calm down before we start going to the hospital. Because he wanted to put the bags in the car. I think he did it on that rain. So we were waiting for the rain to calm down. By like 6:30, the rain had already calmed down and we started heading to the hospital. I got to the hospital and I just sat down. My husband told them that I'm in labor, blah blah blah, and then they took me to the labor room. Yeah, because I was in one room and it was time for me to deliver. It took me to another room. So labor delivery room. She took me to the room, labor room. Then the gynae came and he was like, let him check. You guys, when I say check, I mean you put their hands into your, I'm going to be using the word coochie because the amount of times that I will mention vagina in this video, YouTube might just flag me. They will just flag this video. So let's just use the word coochie, okay? So they're gonna put their hand inside your coochie. I don't know what they will measure. They will just be measuring. And I was lying down. When I entered the room, yeah, I was wearing my gown, my tights. I mean, I entered anytime they want to check me, they take me to the delivery room. So I went to the delivery room, and the doctor was like, "Madam, you're still wearing tights. You're still wearing tights by this time. This is a free room. Be free. Remove everything. Be free because your legs are gonna be open a lot in this room." I said, "Okay." so I laid down now, and then he measured. It was like still 2 cm. That was almost 8 o'clock, or it was already 8 o'clock then, I guess. Yeah, it was already 8 o'clock. It was like still 2 cm. And then he now did a membrane sweep, and then they asked me to wear that heavy duty pads that I showed you guys in my vlog that I bought. Yeah, they asked me to wear it for just in case my water starts leaking, so that I would know, you know. So I went back to the labor room, and they were like, I should rest because now that they've done the sweep, the contractions are going to come in stronger. So I should rest a bit and I should eat, get something to eat so I have energy. So my husband went out. I didn't have appetite to eat. I didn't want to eat, but I had to eat. So I told him to just buy me meat pie. So he went out, got me meat pie, and I think I took water. And then I was just waiting, lying down in the bed. And then a nurse came and was like, "Why are you lying down?" I was like, "You told me to lie down." They said I should rest. They're like, no, you shouldn't be lying down. This is the time you need to be active. You need to be walking around so that the contractions will keep coming. If you relax, your baby will relax. I said, "Oh, really?" I stood up, I started walking with the contractions because they kept coming and going. I started walking and down the corridor to and fro. When the contraction comes, I'll stop, endure it. When it goes down, I start walking again. So my mom and my husband, they were walking with me. If I go like this, they follow me. If I go like this, they follow me. Go like this, they follow me. And my mom was rubbing my back, rubbing my waist. My husband was just walking with me. And basically we were just talking and laughing, and I was still being goofy and just laughing up and down with the contraction and everything. I was just just being goofy basically. So from walking down the corridors, we decided to climb the staircase. So it's like a two-story building, 2 floors, and I was climbing up to the second floor. I don't know how many times I climbed that staircase, but I climbed it quite a number of times. And then the contractions were increasing. When they come, I would stop and endure. And then, I got to a point where my mom was like, I should rest so that I don't use up my energy, so that I'll have energy when it's time to push. So I just sat down and I was enjoying the pain. I was doing all of those exercises and it was 12, and then they came to check me. Again, when they came to check me, the doctor that checked me, the guy that checked me that time, he was busy because somebody was having like a CS delivery. So it was another doctor and a nurse that came to check me. So the nurse checked and she was like, 6 a.m. The doctor was like, 6 a.m. That's fast. He put his hand as well. My dear, they would just prepare, because they would just be putting hand and removing, putting hand and removing, putting hand and removing. So he put his hand as well. And he was like, he thinks it's 5 cm. And she was like, your hand is bigger. His hand is bigger than, her own hand. So he was like, okay, let's just say 5, 6 cm. I said, okay. He was like, just keep doing the exercise. You're progressing really well. I said, okay. So by that time, then they now did another membrane sweep. After they checked again, did another membrane sweep. And then I just went to rest. I was lying down. The contractions started coming back to back. Before I was resting for like 2-3 minutes. When this one finished, before the next 30 seconds, another one would hit again. So I wasn't moving about. I was just lying down, enduring. That day, I should have changed my name to Endurance, because my dear brothers and sisters, I was enduring the pain. When the pain comes, I wasn't shouting or making noise. It was just like, I would start hitting the bed or hitting the wall, but I wasn't shouting. No, anybody that's passing the corridor will not even know that somebody is in labor in that room, except you're in the room with me. I was enjoying. People kept coming in. My husband's friends were coming. My family members were coming. They were checking, how is she? Sorry, they were praying. They were worshiping, singing songs of worship. While we were climbing the staircase, my mother was worshiping. She was rubbing my back. So as at that 5, 6 a.m., I was still laughing and goofing around. After they did that second memory sweep, all smiles wiped off my face. Everything that they were saying in that room, I was not hearing. I was not laughing. Nothing was funny to me again. Nothing was funny. I wasn't hearing anything that they were saying. I just knew that they were praying at some point. I knew that they were singing worship at some point. I was just enduring. And at some point, I would sleep off a bit, wake up to the contractions, sleep off a bit, wake up to the contractions. And then they now started to say, this contractions is not coming back to back the way it was coming. I think you should stand up and walk around again, because now you're sleeping. I think the baby is now chilling. Then the nurse came. There was a change of shift, because I think it was already like 3 p.m. There was a change of shift. So the new nurse came and she decided to check me. Excuse me. So the new nurse came and she now timed my contractions. Like, the contractions were now lasting up to like 2 minutes. I would be in pain. She was like, you're laboring well, so we need to check how many cm you dilated. Mind you, up until this point, my water had not yet broken. So she was like, you're laboring well, your water has not yet broken. We need to check. At this point, we might have to like break your water. So she said they might need to break my water themselves. So I was on the bed, and the next thing I knew, it, guys, vomit from nowhere. I just felt like vomiting. I felt like throwing up. And they went to go and bring something for me to throw up in. I threw up, and then they were like, it's time. Now that you've thrown up, it is time. Mind you, while I was, still having contractions, I had a lot of gas in my tummy. I was belching, I was farting. My husband and my mother, they were just collecting it back to back. Back to back. I would belch. But I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I was so fine. I'll walk, I'll fart. So I had a lot of gas, during the labor. And then when I now threw up, they were like, it's time now, the baby's ready to come out. And they were like, okay, let's go to the delivery room so that they can break my water. When the delivery room, they checked and they were like, I was 8 cm dilated, 8 to 9 cm. Then they were like, when they break my water, I can't go back to the labor room again. I have to be there on that bed, because once they break, the water is what is holding, is the amniotic fluid that is holding where your baby swims in. So once your water is out, there's the comfort level of your baby starts decreasing. So you can't really be walking around once your water breaks or once your water leaks, because you don't want to put your baby in distress. So I was just on the bed. Let me show you how they broke the water. She put one long scissors in between her hands. She put her hand inside. I think she picked, I don't know what was happening there, but I'm guessing she picked the sack, and then she used the scissors to clip it, and then the water just everywhere. Mind you, that's what they used the delivery mat that I bought. That was what it was for. It was not for after you deliver, because I know in that vlog I was saying I think it's for after you deliver because you'll be bleeding, blah blah blah. No, it's for during delivery. You put it on the bed, all of that water, all of that fluid, all of that blood that will be coming out of your body, it will be on the delivery mat, and they'll just be changing the mat. So the water gushed out. Then they changed the mat, the delivery mat, and then she told me I should lie on my side and just wait. When I feel that urge to push, when I feel like that strong urge to push, I should let her know. That's at that point I'm 10 cm dilated and my baby is ready to come out. So guys, after they broke that water, the pain entered another dimension. You see that Madam Endurance that I was doing, I could not. At that 8, 9 cm, it was like the hell was let loose because the pain was crazy. At that point, I started to call God. I started to call Jesus. I started to call my mother. I said, God, give me strength. Give me strength. Help me, Jesus. Now I'm laughing. That time I was not laughing. It was crazy. When the urge to push now came, I thought it was going to be, because people say always like when you feel like you want to poo. I thought it was going to be like, I feel like I want to poo. Kind of. No. It is much stronger than that. It was crazy. These nurses knew that at any moment this woman can, deliver. And they were just chilling, gisting. They were just standing around, gisting. They had not worn their gloves, the olive oil. They had not prepared. They were just standing. And then the urge now came. I could not speak. I could not tell the nurse that I'm feeling the urge to push. I could not speak. I had to use my hand to demonstrate. I was doing her like this. She was like, what is it? I started doing my hand like this. I put my hand like at my butt and I was doing like this. And she was like, what? You want to push? I could not talk. She was okay, done. I started wearing gloves. Call the doctor. She said, this is what I'm joking. I started shouting. They said, calm down. I started crying. They said, you've been doing well since, so you have not been shouting. Don't use up your energy now. Before that urge to push, they already put like drip on me. They were like, before they put the drip, they asked me, do you still have strength? I said, yeah, I still have strength. I didn't know what was coming. They said, we're still going to put the drip regardless. So the drip was, I think, to give me energy. I think so. They put the drip, called the doctor, they were in glove. Wait, don't push. See problem. I'm not the one pushing. The team is pushing itself, guys. The contraction literally pushes your baby out. Honestly, I was not doing no. The thing was pushing itself and they were telling me don't push. How do I stop that? Tell me how I will stop something that is happening inside my stomach from happening. How do I stop the pushing? I was like, it's not me that is doing it. I was crying. It's not me that is doing it. It's coming out. Don't push up. Don't push. Hey, God, I beg. Oh. God, I beg. Don't push. And blood. Bring the olive oil. So the olive oil, you pour it around your perineum, the perineum of your vagina. You pour the olive oil there to lubricate the place basically, so that your baby comes out smoothly. I don't know what I did, and she was like, "Don't close your leg. Stop closing your leg." I said, "You push it. Help me hold my leg. Help me hold my leg. It's not me that is closing it, and I'm not doing it on purpose." They said, "Don't close your leg." I said, "I'm not doing it on purpose. Somebody should help me hold my leg." Then one of the doctors now held this leg for me. They now told me how to like position myself so that my leg stays open and so that I'm able to push. So basically, I'll have to, as I'm lying down, I will hold my ankles, yeah, so I'm pushed forward a bit and then I'm in that pushing position. So they're like, hold your ankles. The doctor was holding my leg, this or then also for this side, holding this leg, and then all of them were just in my vagina, in my coochie, excuse me. They were just there, and the contraction came again. They were like, when it comes, push. When it comes again, push, contraction came again. And I pushed. He stopped. Next how many seconds it came again, I pushed, and next thing I knew, my baby was out. By that second push, I just felt that's the only way I can describe it. It was like, I can't take myself seriously. The baby literally came out like water. She just slid out. I didn't know that World War II was about to start. I thought that was it. Finally, I'm free. No, madam, you're not free. He cut the umbilical cord, and then we went to clean her, and I was still lying down there, breathing. Then, like I said, World War II begun. Then they now put their hands in and started scooping out blood. Like when I mean in, I mean they're putting their hand inside they're scooping out blood. They're scooping out clots of blood, scooping it out. I had to endure, guys. My name should have changed to endurance that day. I was enduring the pain because if they don't scoop out that blood, you're going to be bleeding heavily, and you'll be bleeding for a while. Yeah. So they scooped out that blood. With all the blood scooping that they did, I bled for like 3 weeks. But it was not heavy blood. It was mostly just small blood. Now, imagine if they did not bring out that blood that day. I would have been changing sanitary pad like God. So I had to endure. They scooped out the blood. They carried one of those sanitary pads, the ones I showed you guys, the comfort sanitary pad. They put it inside the place to soak up the blood, brought it out. Whoa, there was a lot going on down there. I said, God, what is this? After that one, they said, we're going to have to stitch you. I said, stitch? Is it here? That weary doctor, the male doctor that was there, he was like, madam, multiple tears. I was like, how many tears? He was like, the nurse was like, you have two tears. One, the baby was tearing you as she was coming out. So when we noticed that she was tearing you, we had to give you our own cuts. So they carried out an episiotomy on me. An episiotomy is when it cuts you when your baby is trying to come out, to give room for your baby to come out easily. So it's usually better for them to carry that episiotomy, for them to cut you themselves than for your baby to cut you. because your baby can tear you anyhow and anywhere and to any length. Because the baby is coming out with force. If the baby can tear you, your baby can give you zigzag, zigzag tear. They had to cut me by themselves, so they had to stitch me in 2 places: the one that the baby was already tearing, and then the place that they cut by themselves. Guys, after all that pain that I was going through, I had to stay and endure stitching. They had to give me injection to numb the place. So they just imagine them injecting your coochie. Put the injection to numb the place. I could still feel it, a little bit of pricks here and there, but it wasn't, I'm sure it's not as painful as it would have been if they didn't give me that numbing injection. Stitched me everywhere. And after stitching me, she now put another sanitary pad in me. While they were cleaning my baby, they now called my family members to come and see the baby. Before they called them, they brought the baby to me to see her and see her gender and everything. And they took her back to clean, and they called my family members, like when they had done cleaning her, they had already wrapped her. Before they wore her clothes, they called them to come and see the baby. They saw the baby and then they left. After cleaning the baby and wearing her clothes, they took the baby to her. I'm going to put a video.
Carry your baby,
we love you.
You're looking for her to stop. Look for her to stop. When baby. You laugh like grandma.
We are blessed. We are not blessed.
Don't worry, mommy is coming to feed you right away.
Does not exist.
Is that my daddy? I've been hearing his voice since. Get 18 to me yesterday and not give to my mommy. Give them 2 eggs. Sorry. Mama, I've been expecting you to never take care. Mama, not cry. No, I said Papa.
No cry like that.
Mama, not cry. Mama, not quiet.
You don't say that they testify against
Let me see my baby. My grandbaby will not be dark like that though. She will not be dark much. She will not be dark much. Her ear no black like that. My grandparents first. Oh my baby girl. Please.
After they stitched me, they put another sanitary pad inside me to soak up more blood. And then the nurse told me when I want to ease myself, I should bring out the sanitary pad. I said, me, I'm not gonna ease myself. I'm not easing myself anytime soon. I got up and went to the labor room. The pad that they put in me had soaked up. It was full. It was now staying in the bed. So I didn't want to wee. I wasn't feeling like peeing, but I had to bring it out because it was already soaked and it was like staining other things. So I had to bring it out so that I can put another pad, like normal way that we put pad, sanitary pad, normal way that we put it. So I could put another one like that, and So I went to the toilet to remove this thing. Oh Jesus! I stayed in that toilet for like 5 minutes trying to remove it. I would drag it out small. I would say, oh no, so painful. I said, okay, Thelma, just look up, boom your mind. Just drag it out. Drag it out, just enjoy the pain once and for all. When I put my hand there, I said, no, there's no way I'm dragging this thing out. I started removing it small. It was painful because they had stitched up the place and everything was just paining me. Did small. Finally brought it out. So by afternoon, the next morning they discharged me, but I was there till like afternoon because I had to debated the baby. I had my first pee and poop that night after I gave birth, so I felt like weeing, and I went to the toilet. I asked my husband to go with me for emotional support, and I was there. And while I was there, I now started feeling like weeing at the same time. So I was now weeing small, because I thought it was going to burn me. I thought it was going to like be painful, but it was not painful. It just came out. I was like, oh, it wasn't painful. I was like, I want to poop. How will I do this one? God. Meanwhile, after pushing, I had what's it called? Hemorrhoid, right? Yeah, hemorrhoid. Can't check what it is. So I had that because as a result of the pushing, it caused me to have hemorrhoid. Yeah. So they put like stool softener in my butthole after stitching me and everything. They put stool softener there, and when I now had my first poop, I thought it was going to be painful, and not that it wasn't painful. It just came out easily, and yeah, that was it. I had my bath that night and went to bed. Next morning, had my bath again. They beat my baby. I was still taking pepper soup and yam. I'm drinking hot water left, right, center. Like, when colleagues came the next morning to visit me, and then they discharged me, and I went home. Yeah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my Devil and the Devil story time. If you did, please don't forget to click the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. I'm about to film another video to let you guys know what recovery was like. Yeah. You think you've seen World War II? There's World War III coming. World War III is coming. I'm going to let you guys know what my recovery and postpartum journey was like. So expect it in my next video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. I love you. Mwah.